Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are Back to the Future, the game, episode 3. It is, again, an older game, so every episode was literally its own exe file, its own program. So when we got in here, we once again had to reset all the settings, none of them saved. It's really weird, really weird that it can't auto detect my graphics. Really weird that it can't read the settings. It also kind of puts a little bit of weirdness in the first episode. We were allowed to choose our name, and I called myself Don Corleone, and they completely ignored that for the second episode and went with calling me Davy Crockett. Uh, so the joke makes no sense now. It is a different timeline completely. Uh, Speaking of different timelines, I think we are at timeline F now, or even further. We went back in time twice to stop the mobsters from taking control and save Doc. Now something even worse has happened. We've changed the future, and now Doc seems to be the totalitarian dictator of Twin Pines, or Hill Valley, or whatever this place is called. We'll get a previously on, though, so we don't have to cover the story too much. So far, so good. Let's begin. Do I want goals? No thank you. We don't need them. We pretty much know what our goal is. It's a little too handholdy. This game is more of a point and click adventure than an actual story based Telltale game. I'm performing community service for vandalism. Well, this big wall around Hill Valley. Now. Episode 3, Citizen Brown. Relax, we have everything under control. First, Citizen Brown. So, Doc Brown is now this leader of the entire area. How could she be picking up trash unless somebody was dropping trash? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess there's still some problems in this totalitarian state. I guess they never work.
We've got everything under control.
So this is where we start. We've crashed into the sign. Odds are that he did not invent time travel in this timeline at all. So we're gonna probably have to get this thing working.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Okay. What inventory items do we have? Well, oddly enough, we did keep a couple things, and we have even a couple things we didn't have. Let's see.
I don't need to read this anymore. I lived it.
So in 1931, Doc, going under the alias Carl Sagan, escaped. And 1986.
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke.
Okay. And then we have Kent Tannen's flask. And let's examine this.
Looks normal. Let's stay that way, okay, Dad? Irving Kid Tannen.
I wonder how the tannen's made out in this world. So it doesn't look like we have anything we can use other than the horn, so let's use the horn.
What the hell?
Hey, could you give me a... Jennifer?
Oh, he had this already? He already knows that he's gonna marry her? Or maybe in the future. That's a picture from the future. It has to be.
This is the dumbest design ever. Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Yes, it's a DeLorean.
Well, yeah, it's a DeLorean. What else would it be?
How the hell did it get into the billboard like that?
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
Martin.
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
What's
Oh,
the date?
man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th.
The year.
1986. Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening.
The 80s are a little too early for that style.
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's a little complicated.
I bet.
Jennifer, you look so different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
What are you getting at?
What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
Dork.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
We've argued about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. Never mind, I gotta get out of this car.
Good idea.
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And
Do you have anything useful?
You got any rope you can toss me?
all I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back off, Martin. This is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Oh,
Okay, well.
all right. Let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Okay. So I imagine she would do fine with a flask.
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here. It smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get this?
It's a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
Heads up!
Thanks.
That'd be pretty
Great. Now what?
tough to.
Oops. Oh.
Well, I guess that's one way to get out. Talk about not making any sense.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Hey, Jennifer,
I
wait!
told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square? Jesus, could this get any worse? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No! Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Doc, I could really use your help right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
I'm surprised we haven't run into a, like, intro sequence.
Dead. May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but... That's not good.
So we're gonna have to convince him to fix his own thing.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. Maybe it's still under warranty. Well, I guess technically it's way under warranty.
Let's walk around, see if we can find some trash. Well, we can see the Hill Valley South Gate sign. Can't pick up trash. This is like the ultimate gated community. We just gated the city. I guess we're gonna call for help. I'm sure this will work well.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way. How the hell do you get through these?
So we have a tire iron. Let's examine Doc's
This notebook contains all of Doc's notes concerning the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him. Yeah, there's that too.
So if I show this book to the security camera, maybe that'll convince him.
It's better if I keep this on me at all times.
Well, if I can't do that, then we'll just beat the gate with a tire iron.
Yeah.
Tampering with the city gates is a level 1 offense, citizen. You have been docked 1 point by demerit. Don't forget your printout.
Demerit?
Alright, so let's look at this demerit system. Stack of demerits. Alright, let's look at it.
Oh, they look like parking tickets. Do I gotta pay a fine or something?
All of a sudden we have this
Oh,
item.
what gives? I thought I fixed Jennifer's existence.
So maybe I can use the tire iron on the tire. That would make too much sense.
Okay, good. This could be useful. Now think, Marty, think. Now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
So battery. Here's a battery.
12 volts. Wait, this is the car battery? Must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
Oddly enough, most people wouldn't realize this. Technology in the future is going to use way less than 12 volts. But then again, we could stay with 12 volts for a car just because.
Let's see here. Red to
traditional
positive, black to negative. Whoa!
Hey,
Far out.
well that worked.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Nightmare alternative timeline. That seems to be the case. I'm glad we're not going back to the same time
Okay,
in
Marty.
the past.
Nothing to be afraid of. It's
At least.
just an alternate hill valley that's turned my girlfriend into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
A Citizen Plus. Bureau of Discipline. Hill Valley Unity. The soup kitchen is now the soup mo. There's the town hall.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
The gazebo has been changed into a statue.
What's going on here, Doc?
Four different recycling bins and trash bins.
Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker.
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
Yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform. That's a violation of Civic Ordinance 9EEE. And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your arms up. Spread your legs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still. Nothing. What's your deal today, McFly?
Where can I find Citizen Brown?
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right. Working at the courthouse.
Heavy.
What happened to Jennifer?
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
What's with the pet?
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
Bubblegum actually is illegal in some Southeast Asia countries. Well, mostly spitting it on the street is illegal, but they've just, it's become such a problem that they made it completely illegal. Let's see, since when are you a cop?
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
Ah, so I made his father such a good cop in the past. Alright.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Alright. Let's read the self-tour.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
Okay, so I don't understand that system. Look at the statue. Oh, I didn't mean to spin the statue.
Having fun, kid?
That? Who said that?
Attempting to destroy public landmarks is a violation of C-64.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your demerit.
I'm gonna end up with so many of these. I think that's pretty much how I'm gonna end up in front of Doc Brown. I just wanted to look at the statue.
First Citizen Brown, the mind head of Hill Valley, a man of infinite wisdom and awe-inspiring imagination. Emmett Brown had been raised by a family legacy steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious gangster Irving Kid Tannen and his bootlegging syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
Okay. Citizens Plus program.
Citizen Plus.
What is a Citizen Plus?
Citizen Plus.
Look around yourself, breathe in the fresh air, enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world. Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock? That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the
So he
city
didn't
of
become really a
tomorrow
scientist
today.
as much as a civil engineer. So I think I need to see if I can get a haircut, get some clothes, try to blend in. I doubt there will actually be multiple options here. All Citizens Bank, what is that? Stimulus Staycations, Citizens Reading Room, R. Brown Industries. Here's another self-tour.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion-sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the ways cities operate. Efficient pedestrian travel, vigilant citizen monitoring, and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization. E. Brown Industries also exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our international sister city.
Interesting. The conformist, here we go. Well, that's what I would want to do, is get a haircut, conform. Ministry of Tourism. We have the courthouse. Oddly enough, the courthouse is huge now. This was a road before that went to the movie theater, and now it is completely changed.
You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was built in 1885, just 20 years after Hill Valley's incorporation
still likes
into
Einstein,
the state
at
of
least.
California. Though the courthouse holds the seat of the local government, it also has been used as a shelter during the recovery period following the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Most of Hill Valley's community is a result of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster. In 1976, the downtown renovation project saw the first major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings, and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade.
Interesting.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
So it's definitely pointing us towards what we're supposed to do here. I don't think there's much more in this area. We are at the same place. Most of this architecture is just reskinned from the first two episodes, but it's got a new facade on it. At least we're not in the past at the exact same time frame again. We can read the sign.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
I guess I could ring the bell, but odds are if I did ring the bell, I'd get in trouble for a noise violation in this place. Ah, here's another self-tour.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most
Yeah.
self-sustaining city in the United States.
That would never really happen. You can't be exempt from state and federal laws. But, you know, you could probably make a gated city if you wanted. I mean, toll booths exist, and you can certainly stop people from riding on toll roads. And you can even stop people from riding on regular roads.
I gotta talk to Doc. There's always the direct approach.
The direct approach. So we've taken the tour. Doesn't look like there's much more that could be done. We haven't seen the puzzle here as far as how we're gonna get in here, and I don't think we're just gonna get thrown in here. What's in this bin?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Interesting. Decycling concept. Anywho, I think we'd only continue the story if we click the buzzer, and we've been going long enough. So far, so good. This is a pretty good start. I'm a little odd that we didn't get a previously on animation, and it's a little odd that we didn't get like an intro, so maybe next episode I'll click the buzzer and then that will immediately go into an intro. Either way, we will see next time. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.